Welcome to the online course Investing in Regenerative Agriculture and Food. How to put money to work in regenerating soils at scale and growing a lot of tasty food while doing it. First, a bit of context. Why this course? I stumbled upon regenerative agriculture and food in 2011 and have been following the space ever since. I stumbled upon this group of farmers that were literally growing soil. Since 2016, I've been recording podcasts in the space asking the same question we just asked before: how to put money to work, how to regenerate soil at scale, how to invest in this space, and how to get it back. And we decided after more than 90 interviews and after more than 100 hours of audio that it's time to share our lessons learned, what questions to ask, what to do, etc. Who am I? I'm Koen. I'm the host of the podcast Investing in Regenerative Agriculture. If you haven't listened to that, you can find the links below or just search in your podcast provider. I'm also a senior manager at Tonic, which is a global community of active impact investors, of which obviously a number of them, not all, but a number of them are very interested in agriculture and food, and others are investing in education, renewable energy, healthcare, etc. I'm an advisor and partner at a family office in Milan, Italy, where we focus on regenerative food systems in Italy. And I'm a very small retail investor myself, meaning that I don't have skin in the game. I haven't invested in the space as much as I want to. One of the reasons I'm doing a lot of these interviews is also to find ways for retail investors, the democratization of impact investing, to find ways for retail investors like myself to participate in this transition, in this revolution of agriculture. What is this course? This course is meant to take you on a journey, to share what we have learned and to help you ask better questions, more questions, to go deeper, and to share how we are choosing, because we only, it's still a lot, we do one episode a week at the moment. We might do 2 episodes every 2 weeks. That doesn't make any sense. We might do 1 episode every 2 weeks in the future. This doesn't make any sense in general. So let's cut this. And we wanted to share how we are choosing to focus in regenerative food and agriculture. It's so wide. We can go from carbon to nutrient density to landscapes. Somehow we need to choose. We only can share a number of episodes a year, and we need to choose. And we think for investors, it's the same. You somehow need to focus within the sector, and we'd like to share how we are doing that as a content provider. Who is this course meant for? It's meant for soil builders and investors. Soil builders are the people working in the space, the entrepreneurial farmers, the fund managers, the investment vehicle builders, the crowd investing platform managers, the agtech companies, the farm to gut food companies, the superfood companies, the permaculture designers, the keyline designers, etc., etc. Anybody that's working in the space and that has the ambition to work beyond their own farm and with more than their own money to scale. And it's meant for investors that are putting their own money to work, which could be private individuals, family offices, etc. And for people that are managing other people's money, foundations, private institutional capital, insurance companies, pension funds, etc. We really want to be the bridge between those two worlds, to help the soil builders to understand more about finance and the investors to understand more about soil. Is it free? No. This is a pay what you think it's worth course, inspired by the gift economy of Charles Eisenstein and Frederic Laloux, reinventing organizations, where he's also charging what you think it's worth. It comes from the notion that I cannot imagine or think what this is worth to you. And so I'm inviting you to think, if you have the means and this course is creating or has created value to you, consider paying what you think it's worth. You can find all the links below to do that. And if this is too complicated and you say, just give me an idea what you would charge for this, if I would be selling this to institutional investors into the professional institutional investment world, I would probably charge somewhere around $399, $450. What is it not? This is not a list of investable ideas. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist in the world. It really depends where you are. It depends on your context. It depends on your investment budget, obviously. So far, if anybody has one, please share it with me. But there's no all global list that contains all of the investable deals in the regen, ag, and food space. It's also not investment advice. Seek professional financial advice before making any investment. And yes, we will be talking about returns, even though it completely depends on the risk you are willing to take and the impact you're looking to make. So we'll be talking about returns, risk, and impact. So get ready, get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, and you can find the next episode in the links below.